Hello everyone. Welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to discuss about Spring architecture. So Spring architecture. So we all know Java is having multiple frameworks. Okay. So there are plenty of frameworks are available in Java. So for naming a few, Struts is a framework, JSF is a framework, Hibernate is a framework, and Spring is a framework. There are plenty of other frameworks are available, but as of now, corporate companies have chosen these four um, frameworks as a major frameworks for rapid application developments. Okay, so now we are going to see how these things are going to work. Basically, what is a framework? Okay, so frameworks are nothing but it's a full-fledged application development environment having libraries, relevant packages, modules, functions, or methods. Okay, constructors, everything included. We call it as a framework. So framework is nothing but a broad deal with the Spring architecture. We'll see how exactly the Spring architecture looks. Okay. Now, first of all, we'll go to uh, Chrome. We'll open Chrome as a browser. Let's go to Chrome. In the search, just give Spring architecture. Spring architecture. One minute. It's still opening. Yeah. So Spring architecture. So let's get into the images section. Let's get into the images section. So there we will see architecture of Spring. We are going to see the flow of Spring architecture, how exactly it works. So Spring is having some 4 layers included in this. We will see each and every layer one by one. So the official website of Spring framework is spring.io. So that I will show you later. There you will get explanation for each and every layer with its fundamental packages. Yeah. So let's get into images section. So if you look at here, spring.io. So here docs.spring.io. In this particular section, we have a image for architectural details, Spring architecture details. We are going to see in elaborate way. Yes. So here, this is what Spring architecture. Yes. So now we'll make it little bit bigger so that we can see each and every layer in a very clear manner. Yes. Now let's focus on this particular Spring framework architecture. So the bottommost layer is test. So If we want, it is directly interacting with our operating system and other parts of the system. So in this particular layer, as a test, we can conduct a JUnit test or any alpha testing or beta testing at this particular layer. So bottommost is the test layer. So above this, we have core container. So this is where Spring plays a major role with respect to its core containers. So we have IOC as a concept, that is inversion of control. So in inversion of control, we are going to see how exactly Spring provides automatic creation of beans for us, that is object for us. So we'll see in detail in the coming sessions. As of now, in this particular session, we are going to see what are all the layers and its uh, container parts. So here in the core container, we have beans as a package, core package, and then context, and then expression language. So coming to bean, we all know Java beans are nothing but they are having a public constructor and getter and setter properties. Okay, so that is nothing but beans. Next is core. So these are all packages are available at the time of installation of this particular Spring framework. And then context, we have two types of context. One is application context and bean factory context that we are going to see in detail along with the demonstration of this context. And then expression language. This section is used for evaluating string expressions into any numerical values, results. Okay. So this is what about core container. Okay. I hope all of you are clear with this particular core container. Let's revisit once again. This portion of core container consists of beans, core, context, and then expression language. We will see with an example, how we are going to discuss and deal with this particular core container. So next layer is depending on this AOP. AOP is nothing but aspect oriented programming. Aspect is nothing but a task. Okay. So task, we are like, for example, credit card fraudulent detection and some authentication authorization, such sort of coming under this particular AOP concept. So aspect oriented programming, how we say OOPS, that is object oriented programming. Similarly, Java as a object oriented programming. Here we say AOP, aspect oriented programming. And then here we are separately dealing with the aspects. Aspects are nothing but a particular task. And then comes instrumentation. So instrumentation is nothing but it's a particular implementation concept at the time of class loader. So we are going to see this part also as an instrumentation in the coming sessions with the demonstration also. So instrumentation helps in setting up the environment while class loader performs its implementation. So that is why instrumentation comes into picture. So I hope this AOP aspect oriented programming layer is clear to all of you. Next layer is having two parts. One is web container and then data access container. First we will explore web. I hope all of you are thorough with advanced Java along with the JSP, servlet, JSTL, XML, JSON, all these concepts. So these things are coming under this web. So web container is going to have either Tomcat or any server to process server related languages like JSP, servlets, etc. Here servlets, portlets, and then Struts. Struts is also one among the frameworks available in Java technology. So whenever we want to run internet applications, or any online applications like shopping, uh, online shopping, or online any transaction, if you want to do online booking, okay, we make use of web module. So we all know web is related to MVC, that is model view controller basis. So we are going to revisit this in the coming session along with the suitable demonstrations. Okay. Next, coming to data access and integration. So here we have JDBC, Java database connectivity. Whenever we want to interact with data and we need to store, retrieve, modify, whatever if you want to do for proper storage, we need database to be connected with Java application. For that, JDBC is a suitable tool for doing that. So along with that, we have ORM. that is object relational mapping. It's a concept of Hibernate. Okay, yeah, we are going to revisit ORM in our next video, upcoming videos, and then OXM, object XML based messaging, and then JMS, Java messaging services. So these are all like how we are transacting messages in and out of the application, and then coming to transactions. We all know each and every transaction is going to be resulted in either successful transaction or transaction failed. Okay, so when we say transactions successful means, for example, if you want to send amount from account A person to account B, so if amount is deducted from account A's account, and then if it is reached to account B's account, and if it is upgraded, so in the account A, in a person's A's account, amount should be deducted, balance should be deducted, and then the amount should be credited into the person B account where the balance should be updated. So if this transaction is successful, we go for commit. Commit is nothing but permanent storage of information that is done at the transaction level. So if the transaction is successful, we go for commit for storing it permanently. In case if due to any internet failure or any transaction failure or any system failure, if the transaction is not happened successfully, if it is failed, then it goes back to previously committed state. The state is called rollback state. Okay, so the amount deducted from the person A account, if it is failed to credit in account B, person B's account, then the amount will be credited back to the account person A's account. This is called transaction. Here we come across the ACID properties, that is A for atomicity, C for consistency, I for isolation, and D for durability. So atomicity is nothing but a unique transaction happened, that is either resulting in successful transaction or failed transaction failed, either commit or rollback. Similarly, consistency, whether the transaction occurred consistently without any errors, that is what consistent. Isolation, so it is happening in isolation without disturbing any other task, it is performing its own task. Durability, how long it is going to stay in the database, how long we are not going to modify that, it is going to be uh, same, the data will remain same until and unless we are going to modify it. That is what ACID properties. We are going to see those concepts in detail in our upcoming sessions. So I hope the Spring architecture or Spring framework architecture is clear to all of you. So Java is very vast technology. So Spring is topmost framework available in Java technology. So if you master Spring framework, definitely you will be mastering Java technology in a full-fledged way, and you will be able to develop high-end application for bigger companies. So I hope this Spring framework architecture is understood. In the coming sessions, we'll explore each and every part of this particular architecture along with the implementation, along with demonstration also, so that you will understand the concepts very easily. So I hope you all are like this video. If you really like this, please press the like button and do subscribe to my channel for upcoming videos. In the upcoming videos, we'll be exploring practical demonstrations of all these concepts, and do subscribe and share it with your friends and family members. Thank you. Thanks a lot for watching this video. God bless you. Stay tuned for more updates. Thank you.